Sorry, guys. The
You
muting
start
strikes
over.
again. Yeah, I have to start over. Okay, hi everybody. Hi, welcome. Sorry for being late and for being mute. Just some logistical craziness this afternoon because I have a very special guest who's joining me. I've never done this before, but my amazing mom is hanging out while we analyze one of her favorite albums. You want to wave again? There she is. She may or may not be on camera. She may or may not say things. She's got a little laryngitis, so it's. We'll see how this goes. But I wouldn't have ever listened to this music if it weren't for her. Let's put it that way. So, try to get that keyboard in frame a little bit. It's gonna be a little crooked looking today. Oh, that's terrible. That's so frustrating. Never mind. We don't want crooked keyboards. No, we don't. Okay. Anyway. So yes, everyone's saying hi. We got some hi Mama
Hi.
Ixie.
I like that. Mama Ixie.
Yes, Mama Ixie. So yeah, this was I guess was this a band that your brother introduced you to?
Yes.
Okay.
When he was in college. So I guess I was in high school. I was a teenager.
Mm. So he came home from college and brought
Right. He brought
music
all
with him.
this incredible music with him.
What a good bro.
Oh, yeah. Incredible.
So you were listening to Cream and Pink Floyd and
The Youngbloods
the Youngbloods.
and Spirit
Spirit. Do I know these people?
and Sons of Champlin. No, because they're really esoteric, obscure
Oh, okay.
bands that a lot of people have never heard of, but he was good at finding those kinds of bands.
Ah.
And they were so incredible.
And Procol Harum.
Oh, Procol Harum, yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Now, I did just learn that there's actually a mono and a stereo version of this album.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to yesterday listen to both like a little bit and just see which one sounded better, but I forgot. So, my mom is going to be listening on studio monitors. And unfortunately, I didn't have time to like reorient them to face her evenly, so they're like staggered in a really terrible way. So I'm starting to think maybe mono would be better, at least for her. But I'm curious because this is what the beginning of stereo stuff, I guess, right? Or not the beginning, but
Well, it was like
close.
the late 60s.
Yeah, right. Okay, so it was. Yeah, so like some stereo mixes were really not so great, right? Where like instruments were panned in a really extreme way.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just gonna. Someone brought this up, and I was gonna make sure that it wasn't like that, but I didn't. Does anyone know? I guess we could try it and just see, and see how it sounds for you. Also, I mean, you've heard the album so many times,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know. So I am curious, like, who here has, heard this album, loves it, whatever, or if this is your first time hearing this album.
Tell them the name of the band again.
Cream. It's Cream, and this was 68?
This is their second
67? Let's see.
biggest hit album. It's when they hit really big.
Okay. This was 67, right. And so, because tomorrow we're doing the 1967 songs live stream. So that's why I wanted to do this.
Really?
Yes, that's why I want to do this
My
today.
goodness.
Because I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to play a song from Disraeli Gears tomorrow. And then I just had this like crisis in my head. I was like, how am I going to possibly pick one? Like I can't pick one. I'm just going to have to do the whole album.
Yeah.
So here we are. Here we are. And we're not doing the extended deluxe version or whatever. This is just the original one from 1967. All right, well, we're going to listen to, I guess, the stereo one. And if it's sounding weird, we will go back to mono. Why not?
So I was 15 when I heard this.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Perfect age to be deeply influenced by a band, right?
Absolutely.
Mono mixes were the priority. Do you think we should listen to mono?
Well, we can start with that.
Let's see, how do I find the mono mix?
Oh.
I'm not
Well, if you have to search for it, maybe we should just play.
Well, I actually don't know which one is on the streaming service I'm looking at.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. But well, I mean, I'll be able to hear it right away once it starts if it's mono or.
Oh, really? See, I wouldn't.
I bet with just 5 minutes of my instruction, you would.
Yes, this will be a learning experience.
I mean, where do you think I got my musical ear from?
Yeah.
You just, I maybe had a little more training. I had the benefit of some training. And, but yeah, I mean, my mom, actually both my parents we would listen to music and we would just like blurt out things about the songs that we were loving at the moment. Be like, oh, I love this drum part. Like, oh, I love this guitar part where it goes like,
Oh, yeah, this is my favorite part.
yeah, oh, this is my favorite part. I love how it it was really like quiet and then it got loud and so I like, it was inevitable that this was going to happen someday where I was going to be like talking people's ears off about all these little details because that's part of how I learned to listen to music, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so much fun, too.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's give the stereo mix a try. Again, we can always go back. So I have a piano. Okay, great. Now you won't be able to hear the piano. Actually, no, that's not true. I'll give you a little bit of juice. That sounds okay.
Sure.
Okay. All right. I was going to do a headphone splitter, but then I realized that the headphone splitter I have is an 1/8" jack, and it won't take a 1/4" adapter, so I can't plug it into my audio interface. So that's a bummer. But good lesson in trying to prepare more than 5 minutes before something starts.
Yes.
Not so good at that.
That's the takeaway.
Not so good at that.
Right.
There is a delay on the keys. Okay. All right. Well, is that better? Because you could still hear it, but
I can hear it okay.
Actually, can you hear it through the speakers?
Yeah, it's really quiet.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Let me hear. Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, that's enough.
All right, never mind. We fixed it. So the music is going to be coming out of some speakers over here. Hopefully it doesn't create a problem, but if it does, we will figure something out.
Yeah, I was just thinking that maybe they should know that Cream was one of the...
They can hear you.
Cream was one of the big influencers in what they used to call psychedelic rock. And it was kind of innovative. Their music was unlike anything anybody had heard before. And that was the time when people were doing recreational drugs, pretty much constantly. And this is all public information. This is all out there in the on the interweb. So I'm not giving away anything. But yeah, these people were pretty much stoned all the time, and they were brilliant musicians. Okay, that's all I need to say.
Amazing. Oh, it's great. For those of you just tuning in, that's my mom. She's hanging out with me a bit off camera. And she has some laryngitis, so she's doing good today.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Everyone's like, gasp, no, drugs?
Yes, folks. Sorry to break your bubble.
Wait, thumbnail. Okay. Leanne said, "We know, Mama." Ixie, we know. You paved the way for the Gen Xers, the millennials, and those that follow.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Because that was a really interesting time to be a teenager.
I'll bet. Okay. Well, let's get started. So my memory of this album is that, yeah, it's super trippy, but it's also very bluesy. This is a blues-based rock,
and it's
for sure.
very accessible.
Okay, it's accessible.
Yeah, really. Much more than their first album.
Okay, it was more experimental.
Yeah.
Isn't there one on here? Swabbler. I can't even say it. That's really weird.
Really a word.
Yeah, okay.
Is that on this album?
It is.
Oh.
I can't remember if that one's weird or not.
I don't remember.
All right, we're going to start No Entiendo Inglés. Oh, that's too bad. Well, enjoy the music.
Oh my God, Strange Brew's the first one.
Yeah, okay, so we're starting with Strange
Incredible.
Brew. I was about to say Strange Blues because it's very bluesy. In fact, I think it might be 12 bar blues,
Wow.
which is a classic blues structure.
Well, what do you know?
What do you know? All right. But yeah, it's still got that trippy stuff going on big time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And the drummer, Ginger Baker, was famous. And he was like one of the best rock drummers of that era.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody in this band was amazing.
I like Ginger. I like his drums. He does a lot of toms and cool tom patterns. Because I learned how to play Sunshine of Your Love for You when I was learning drums back at the house.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and there was all this, like every couple bars, there was like toms, fills, and stuff. There's so many toms and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, he was really into the toms and like, yeah, he used hi-hats, but like mostly the lower drums. So it gives it that like thuddy, satisfying sound.
See, I didn't even know that you had gone that far with this
I went
band.
there.
That you had already gotten into your...
Flim Flam Films says, "Hey, Ixie's mom, my dad caught a Ginger Baker signature drumstick at a show." Nice. Nice. Hey, Milo girl.
That is so cool. That is so cool. I'm sure that will be something you'll treasure for the rest of your life.
That's awesome. Sacred Geometry. Yes, this is Mama Ixie. She's hanging out over here off camera.
I'm the wingman.
Yeah. I invited her because this is one of her favorite albums. She's the one who played it for me as a kid. The only reason I know it at all. And I thought it would be so fun for her to hang out while we analyze this one. All right, let's get going. So the first one is Strange Brew. And we'll listen to the whole thing and then we'll stop and start it and figure it out. Because this live stream I set to be at least 3 hours. I knew we would need the time. Since we both talk so much.
What? What are you talking about?
And now there's 2 of us. Plus, we're analyzing every song.
It
So
was like I said to her, I don't know if I'm going to want to say anything or do anything. And of course, the minute the microphone went on, it was like, oh, okay, here we go.
she's a natural performer.
I am.
So, yep. All right, here we go. Strange Brew. I'm going to turn us off while we're listening.
Strange brew, killing what's inside of you. She's a witch of trouble in electric blue. In her own mad mind, she's in love with you, with you. Now what you gonna do? Strange brew, killing what's inside of you. She's some kind of demon that's in the food. If you don't watch out, it'll stick to you, to you. What kind of fool are you? Strange brew, killing what's inside of you.
Sunshine.
All right, now we're back on. Hey, everyone. Okay, so there's going to be possibly a little bit of like echoing going on because my mom's listening on speakers and OBS, the software, doesn't like syncing up the computer audio with the mic audio. It's super annoying. So just think of it as effects, you know? It's like putting you in the, psychedelic zone, okay?
Yeah, we're all stoned.
Yeah, we're all a little stoned. So they were on drugs when they played this? Well, I don't know. Probably.
When they played it or when they wrote it.
At least when they wrote it.
Yeah, I would say so.
There are some moments where Ginger Baker speeds up a lot, and I'm like, I think he might have been on drugs.
Well, he was on
Speed, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually, yeah.
Anyway, so, but yes, so it's a blues. Yeah. And it's in A. Okay, here's what I like about this is that, and I haven't quite figured out yet. I keep talking about this like almost every live stream, and I'm like, I need to learn more about this, and then I promptly forget about learning about it. But there's this thing in the blues scale or in blues where if they play a sixth, it's always major. It's not a flat six, it's a major one, and so it creates that da 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 sound, that kind of magical da 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 da, that, which I always associate with like psychedelic rock because it reminds me of Mixolydian, and that's like Mama, what the Beatles, George Harrison, the really trippy one he wrote, turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream.
Right.
Tomorrow Never Knows.
Right.
Is in Mixolydian, and it's just so, I don't know. Yeah, so it always reminds me of that. So this song really capitalizes on that sound because the whole melody is da 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 da. Then he goes up and does it kind of again, but a little lower. Da 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 da. So that whole. It's so pretty. And then, but then when it goes to the 4, so the blues goes 1 4 1 4 1 5 4 1. That's the 12-bar blues. So it does do that. But when it goes to the 4, he sings this like really bluesy minor thing. He goes like da 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 da. Ignored.
Yeah.
Right? Ignored. Oh, I get it. Okay. So he makes the chord, the dominant 7th chord, which is such a blues sounding chord. That's like that blues chord. So the whole. It's so it's just intuitive for them though. It's like. See there, I don't know if they do that. I think they just go. Ignored. That's when he does the ignored. But everyone loves that part. I love it. And it does the flat 7 note. That's the sassy note. That's why I call it the sassy note. Ignored. And wouldn't you be bored? Right. And then he sings the blue note, which is this one, over a major chord. So you get this like clash. You get the pain of the blues. And then strange proof. That sounds wrong. Maybe it's not that. It has to be a 5 though.
Oh, what you gonna do? Strange brew.
Oh, they voice it minor. Okay. Strange brew. That's cool. Strange brew. Kill what's inside of you. How satisfying is that?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, what's inside of you.
Oh,
I
love
love
it.
that. It's kind of like he scoops down below
Yeah.
to come up to the ending. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
You should sing this song.
I should sing this song. You heard it first here from my mom. It's shocking.
I know.
But yeah, I love that. So I'm super into the melodies in this. I just think they don't feel like classic blues melodies. They feel like they have blues influence for sure, but it's still very creamy. Da, 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 da. Like, that doesn't really feel like blues rhythm at all. Mm-mm. It almost feels theatrical. And his falsetto is so pretty.
Oh, it is.
I love his falsetto. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. This part's more bluesy. Da, 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 da. That's a very blues little run. Mm-hmm. And then the strange brew, you know what's inside of you. Then there's a solo. It's a guitar solo, right? So Eric Clapton. I could probably, if I wanted to, reproduce the guitar solo. Do with. That's not. This is air guitar. What's voice guitar?
Mouth guitar?
Mouth guitar? Yeah. At this point. Drums are great. There's so Ginger has this pattern he likes to do. It's like with his toms. Like short, long, short, long. He likes to do that. So this one's like I think he does a bunch of those little gingers.
Sounds great.
I don't know. But this one has some swing. This one has some swing. Blues often does swing. But you can hear it in the drums mostly. Because he goes dicka. And that's a little short, long, short, long, short, long. Da-da-ka-da-ka-da-ka-da. It's a subtle swing though. But it's not full straight. Dicka. Anyway. So I love that sound. And then my favorite part might possibly be near the end, where they're just kind of riffing on it, and it's near the end of the song. I already said that. And Ginger, wait, what's the singer's name? Jack. Okay, Jack he's double tracked, I think, for all of this, so that he's been duplicating his takes. But then he, they pan, and that's actually really nice that they did that with the stereo mix. They panned each one left and right for this last part, where he's just going, strange brew, and Eric's, and he goes, strange brew. And when he does that, one of him does that, the other one just keeps going, strange brew, or something. And they end up in this really, like, kind of trippy, clashy harmony that I love so much. And he sounds so warbly up there. It's strange, almost spooky.
It is.
Strange brew, which is so perfect. Do you think he's talking about some drug? He must be. A strange brew. No?
Well, he's also talking about a woman.
Oh, okay. Listen to lyrics. I know. You need to come in all my videos and do lyrical analysis.
You never really know what.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the driving force?
Oh, right, because he says, like, she's a witch in the something,
right. He
in
starts
electric blue. If you
in
don't...
In her own mad mind, she's in love with you.
With you. Oh, that's a good thing to note, is like how he will repeat, sometimes he will repeat that last couple words. Like, she's in love with you. Oh, I forgot what he wrote. She's in love with you. With you. Yeah.
Right. And then he rhymes it.
Yeah.
What you
gonna do?
Yeah.
But then the why the one that where he says ignored is probably so exciting is because it's not a repetition of the line.
Right.
Because something be ignored, and it doesn't rhyme, and it's very I don't know. And then he rhymes, wouldn't you be bored or something?
Yes.
But it sticks out because it's not a direct rep of the last word or two. Everyone's trying to guess what she is. They think it's a metaphor for maybe shrooms, acid, or H.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Well, they did a lot of cocaine, too. But mostly weed.
Right.
I would say that was like...
That song does feel like
the basics,
Yeah.
That was the foundational drug.
Is that an AI description fishbot? That's what it sounds like. But yeah, it's got such a great... And of course the guitar, we didn't talk about the guitar, but the... I love the like... I bet you that's like the Hendrix chord. I bet you it is. Hendrix chord goes, let's see. Da, Like it's like maybe. I don't know. But I love that how it sounds like the guitar is like biting you. It's like bang.
Yeah, it's sharp.
Yeah, it's really sharp, and it kind of like cries out. It's like it's cranky.
Yeah.
But yeah, really awesome fuzzy tone on the guitar. Yeah. Pishbot, I must sound like AI. That's what an AI would say. I'm kidding. Clapton's thing was heroin, I think. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They were really prolific.
Yeah. But this was before Clapton was Clapton. I mean,
Right.
he wasn't a big star. He, went off to be in a lot of different bands. He
Oh,
was in,
no, Milo can't look out the window because I
wasn't-
didn't open the curtain
he
enough.
was in Traffic, which was another band, but later on. And then, of course, he became a solo artist.
Yes.
But he was still damn good.
Still damn
Right out of the
good.
chute.
Right. Indeed. All right. Well, that's a great intro. Let's go. So far, I think the stereo mix sounds good. And I
do
feel like
too.
that's what I grew up with.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sure it was.
All right. Next one was for sure a hit. Huge.
Oh, this was a
Sunshine
big
of Your
hit.
Love.
It was a big hit.
Sunshine of Your Love was a big. I mean, I feel like that and White Room I think of as being the biggest hits. Would
Well,
you say?
Tales of Brave Ulysses
Was
was
it?
a huge hit.
Oh, okay.
But there was a lot of songs on here that never
Yeah.
really, people, they just weren't, the public didn't
They were underappreciated, but
Yeah,
we
they
will
were.
appreciate them.
underappreciate
I
it.
can't wait. I'm so excited because I remember looking at these titles. I'm like,
Yeah, every one of these songs is brilliant.
yeah, they're great.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, that last one.
I know.
The Mother's
I can't wait
Lament.
to get to
It's
the
so
Mother's
hilarious.
Lament.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Sunshine of Your Love. Man, this song,
Oh yeah, this was.
I think part of what makes it stand out so much is it's the Eric's guitar tone and the harmonization of the guitar. Because, there's the line, that da 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 da, which is very bluesy.
Very.
But then it's harmonized with another guitar, or he's just playing two notes at once. I actually don't know. I've never bothered to figure it out. Do they have another guitar? I mean, they must have like a rhythm guitarist, right? Or was it just three people?
I don't know. I don't remember.
We should know this. Let's see. Cream band members. Well, it just says there's three. So, okay. So does that mean that Jack played bass? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Jack
so,
was the vocalist.
yeah, but he also played bass.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, so it was just three people. Okay, so it must be either Eric just playing double tracking or playing two notes at once. Seems doable, right? Of course, I'm sure. But he starts harmonizing with the main line in a very trippy way. And I think that's a big part of the sound. And also, it's kind of a sparse sound. There's a lot of space in this song. The drums are also very kind of tribally, like heartbeat feeling, There are cymbal crashes, but it feels very, like just tom heavy. The first part is just like, right? It's just like,
Yeah, it's got a great groove.
and then Jack shows his range, of course.
Sure.
Sings pretty low at first, and then he goes into this like amazing rock star, belting kind of high. Anyway, it's such a great song.
And it's a love song.
It is a love
And it's
song.
very clearly a love song.
Right. Then again,
Who knows?
it could also be about drugs.
You can just assume that they're all about drugs.
him curled up with
Yeah.
something in the bed.
Right.
My love.
You make me so
You
happy.
make me, yeah, exactly. Who knows? Okay.
You're so naughty.
Okay, Sunshine of Your Love. But yeah, that the trippy harmony I'm going to talk about is all over the song. It's in the verse and the chorus. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna turn
We're
on this.
ready.
Okay.
hands, close the tired eyes. I'll soon be with you, my love. Give you my dawn surprise. I'll be with you, darling, soon. I'll be with you when the stars start falling. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. I'm with you, my love, the light shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and just we two. I'll stay with you, darling, now. I'll stay with you till my seas are dried up. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. I'm with you, my love, the light shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and just we two. I'll stay with you, darling, now. I'll stay with you till my seas are dried up. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Okay. All right, so upon listening to it again, I have determined that Eric, so Jack, why does it sound so weird? Okay, whatever. Jack is playing the bass. He's doing the riff with Eric, but they're in octaves. So let's see. Ooh, they really like the key of A. This is another one in A. Pretty sure. Oh no, wait. Sorry, no, that's the last chord. That's not the key. It's D. Okay, it's D. All right, so you can hear Eric going da 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 da. But then Jack is playing the bass and he's doing that an octave lower. So they're in unison. Why is this so good? It's the blues scale. It's literally just the blues scale going down a couple little, but it's the rhythm. I think the rhythm is so good. It's so syncopated.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Those are all offbeats.
Yeah, and the drums too.
For sure, for sure. Da, da, da. And then that da, da, da is like really on the beat, so it feels like such a nice contrast. You finally arrived, and you also arrive at the tonal center there too. So you start there, and you end there. But in the middle, you go on quite a bluesy journey. Da, 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 da. Very chromatic in the blues scale there. But then the third time it happens, Eric branches off from Jack, and he guitarists would know better than me, but at the very least he's playing a major third above the first two notes. So instead of it just being he's doing that. He might also be playing the bottom note too, but either way, you can now hear this like major chord harmonization, which is the trippy harmony that I wanted to talk about, because it's all over the song, where all the chords are harmonized with a major third. And since a lot of you found me through Nine Inch Nails, that is such a Trent thing to do too. He really likes harmonizing stuff with a major third, which you would think would make it sound like happy, but it's not like that. I'm concerned that a cat of mine has gotten a hold of a treat bag and is destroying it, because that's what it sounds like. Sweet boy, maybe?
He's over here. It was Pax.
He's... Okay, you see him?
No, but I saw him a minute ago.
Oh.
Coming through here. And then I heard this crinkling sound.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no, I don't think he's eating anything. No, that's Marlo. Sorry.
Okay.
I can't
Oh,
see.
was she putting her paw in that box?
I think so.
Okay, that's good. That's exactly what she's supposed to do. It just sounded suspicious, and I was like, uh-oh. Okay. Go ahead, baby. Enjoy.
See, you have a good ear.
So anyway, I think, but it doesn't make it sound happy. In fact, it makes it sound kind of strange, because not all chords naturally would have a major third on them. And so it puts things into the realm of outside of a key, foreignness, chromaticism. It's like really cool. So so that's kind of what I hear, but it's super distorted. So it sounds really fat. There's tons of harmonics on it. It's not like clean like it sounds like on the piano. But yeah, like listen again here. So that's unison, right? We'll talk about the drums in a second. Da, da, da. Ooh. Now that I hear it again, I think he's actually playing. He might even be putting this note on it. Sorry, that's wrong. Okay. Is that right? I thought I heard like a seventh on it. Like a bluesy, so the blues chord, I don't know what other people would say, but to me it's this sound. It's this. That's the sound, the dominant seventh chord, the sassy seventh chord, I call it. And it's such a fundamental harmony in blues, and I kind of feel like I'm almost hearing that sound. I swear. Do you think it's just, it could be just tritones. There's something, yeah.
Yeah.
There's something. Yeah, I think it might be that. But, so.
There's a note that feels like it's out of place or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it works.
I wonder if it's. Could be that. Or it could be. Anyway, I think there's a seventh in there. So that's dope. But you get the sound of those major chords. So that's exciting. It's only on those notes. The da, 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 da. And then it goes back to being in unison. But then, at the end, he goes up an octave to do the da, da, da. Instead of da, da, da. Right? So it's like da, 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 da. So he goes dun, 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 and then he gives it that vibrato. It's so nice. Here, listen.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, it's so nice. In fact, it almost sounds like a neutral third. A neutral third is like in between a major and a minor third. And he could be doing that by pushing on the string a little bit while he's doing the vibrato. Because it almost sounds like it's almost major, but it doesn't quite sound major, but it doesn't quite sound minor. It's kind of... Yeah, it's kind of between.
Wow. So interesting.
Bluesy, man. Bluesy. Blues, there's like... Yeah, there's just this... There's this different treatment of a major and minor third in blues that, coming from a more classical background, was never, ever explained to me. So when I started analyzing Nine Inch Nails songs, which had that kind of sound, I was like doing all these backflips to try to explain what was happening. And someone was like, it's just blues. And I was like, oh, okay. I clearly need to be educated a bit more. So now I understand that it's kind of like, yeah, it's like there's different conventions in different kinds of music. And this is fairly normal in blues and very abnormal in classical, you know. But yeah, it's great. Okay, so then the drums here, Ginger is like, so you hear at the very beat one, he hits maybe a snare. It's really dry and it's really soft, but he just goes like the beginning. And then he holds off until the very end of the phrase, right? Da 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 da. And gives a little tom fill. He loves those toms.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. And then I think he's also going to go again on the next beat. One, see. Yeah. And then this time, so this time he does his Ginger thing of da 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 da, and he starts it a lot earlier. It's a nice variation.
Very nice.
And he goes down his toms, high, mid to low. Da 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 da.
Very Ginger.
Very Ginger, yeah. And this one does not swing. This is straight. Okay. I'm not used to having someone laughing. It makes me laugh.
I'm the audience.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm the live in studio audience.
Oh my god. And now, while Eric starts doing his cool third harmony, Ginger comes in with his full-on drum beat, which again has a really interesting emphasis because he's hitting the snare and a bunch and maybe some toms, I don't know, but on beat 1. Usually that stuff is on 2 and 4, but it's on 1 and 3. So he's going. What does that remind me of? I don't know.
What I said, syncopation. What was that?
It's later.
It's getting you done.
So it's kind of like a da 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 da. So that's just unusual. It's the opposite of a backbeat, which is what you would normally hear on most rock and stuff.
I can't believe it. I mean, when I heard this music, you know, I didn't even know what music theory was, you know. So when I listen with you, it's like, it's so different. It's so wonderful because you find all these things that I never heard before.
That's my job.
That's right.
Deep listening.
Yeah, and if you really want to know what was happening in the late 60s, just take a look at the album cover.
I know, right?
I mean, that says everything. You know, that was what was going on in their heads all the time while they were making this album. Okay? It pretty much tells you the whole story.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh man. Okay, so now Jack. Da-na-na-na. Now you can hear that the melody for his vocal melody came from the riff. That's my opinion. I think they wrote the riff first, and they were like, "Hey Jack, check this out." Well, actually, you know, maybe Eric wrote it, and he was like, "Hey Jack, check this out," and then Jack was like, "Yeah, I'll play the bass line," and then he was like, "Sa-na-na-na." Da-na-na-na. Da-na. It's pulled right from the riff. It's just not all the notes. So he accentuates the da-da-da-da from the beginning, right? And pulls that out. It's getting it done, right? And then does it again. But lights close the tired eyes. And then it doesn't totally sync up there, but it's the same notes. Oh, wait. Lights close the tired eyes. Yeah, similar. Blues scale stuff. In the same area, the little blues area of the scale. That part. And then that's why I think the melody came. So, but it's nice because it gives space to the riff, right? Because he just goes, da-na-na-na.
Yeah.
When lights close the tired eyes. Or whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice little interplay there.
Hey,
Yeah.
I figured out what you can call it.
What?
The blues. The blues zone.
The blue zone?
Yeah, the blue zone.
The blue zone.
You know, for the little
Because it sounds like
area.
blue zone and blues zone.
Okay, that made a lot of sense. Yeah.
It does.
Oh, it
Okay.
does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as when we were talking about silver screening and you said fading out of view sounds like fading out of view, but it also sounds like fading out of you.
Right.
This sounds like blues zone and blue zone.
Oh, yeah.
And there's all these blue notes.
Well, there you go. That's like, it's like a double whammy.
Wordplay.
Yeah.
And then, but then he's got a little more freedom to mess around with the rhythms, and he does that later. He does a little ad-libbing, like, yes, I'm with you, my love. And he does a little between, and then it's the morning and just we two. He does that later. He goes up. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So,
I've been waiting.
okay, so, when we get to the chorus, wait, how does it get into the chorus? I have to remember. I'm going to say now we do another bluesy thing where it takes the whole sitch up to the 4 chord, which is the next thing in the blues progression is 4, and they do the da 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 da, but now starting on this note, on the 4th note.
Oh.
So it's the same exact riff, just transposed to the other chord.
Oh my
so,
God.
so then it and they do that a couple times, and then they go back to this. So that's what you're saying. It keeps going. It just it's always it's always there.
Yeah.
So that's a very blues thing to do too, as I understand it. I did play some blues, by the way. I'm not like a complete novice. We played I played blues clarinet and learned how to improvise blues clarinet
right.
in high school.
You did.
High school, I think.
No,
Middle
it was-
school. Middle school.
Yeah.
Middle school. Yeah, so that's such a thing to do. It's like take that riff, move it up to the next chord, and then, just keep it going. And then, so that's when he goes, I'll be with you, darling, now. Is that the next
Be
lyric?
with you till the
I'll be with you till
are
my
dried up.
seas are, which is such a great lyric.
I know.
Dried up.
And we know what he's talking about, don't we? What? Am I embarrassing?
No.
Am I embarrassing? Oh my God.
You're right.
I didn't think
I
it was
hadn't
that
thought
bad.
about that. I thought it was more metaphorical, but for like, my sea is dry instead of my
No,
sea
I think
is dry.
he's talking about his
He's
fluids.
been depleted.
Yeah, he's dried up. Yeah.
Well, I first heard this when I was a child, so
Right.
I wasn't thinking about
You
that.
didn't make the connection. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
You didn't know.
Yes.
Didn't know yet.
Yes. So I'll be with you, darling, now, and that's the same line as da 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 midnight love, be with you, darling, soon. But I think he kind of does a little does these little falls. He's like da 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 na na na, right? He's like
Oh yeah.
and then he goes, I'll be with you, and then here's his variation, be with you till my seas, and this is the offbeat. So now he's doing the rhythm, he's doing that offbeat rhythm with his voice. Till my seas are dried up.
Oh, yeah.
And then when he sings that last note, such a great stylistic choice. He's got this like really yelpy vibrato thing, and it sounds so desperate. So find it.
Give you my dawn surprise. I'll be with you, darling, soon.
forgot about that note.
Stars start falling.
Oh, this is the one where he says, my stars start falling.
Yeah.
So this time he doesn't go, stars start falling. But he always puts a vibrato on that last note. And I just think it's such a nice,
I know.
it just feels
it's
so
very-
emotional.
Very unique to him.
Yeah.
You know, that
his
particular vibrato.
Mm.
You know, it's very Jack Bruce. It's like,
Jack Bruce.
you know that's him. You know, if you ever heard it, it'd be like, oh, yeah,
That's Jackie Boy.
that's Jackie. That's our Jack boy.
And then it goes back. And then we get to the chorus, which I'm looking forward to figuring out these chords because it goes through this cycle of 3 chords, and they're all major, and it's all harmonized that way. So it goes da da da. Okay, so so it starts on 5. Da 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 da. Okay, so this rhythm is
wow.
so good. Da da da
That's so cool.
da 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 da. Super syncopated. Da da da. It's really good. And it's all this part actually might have swing to it because that's really fast. Da da. Is it da da da? I must see. Anyway, but so it goes da. Like, I think it's like power chords, but it's like, you know, da da da, you know, and then da da da. Sorry, fuck da da da. Fuck.
That sounds like something else. Like
Yeah.
another song
Could be.
that Cream did.
That's definitely possible. Artists will, like, you know, have their things they do.
Sure.
Yeah. But the second time it goes into the major land. So you get the da 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 da. Sorry, da fuck. Da da da. And you get that going, and it just sounds so great.
Does.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. And but he's singing bluesy over it. So he's going, sorry. I've been waiting so long. And then, all right. To be, okay, so this is so cool. So, da, 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 da. That's also very syncopated, all in the offbeat. I've been waiting so long, which makes it really interesting. Imagine if it weren't. It would be like, I've been waiting so
Oh, that
long.
changes it so much.
Yeah. It's kind of, it's like, fine. It's not
But it's
bad.
nothing special.
Right. But I've been waiting
Yeah.
so long. So there's like anticipation to it.
Amazing.
So he takes that pattern and he just keeps moving it up. So da 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 da, and he's got harmonies on him. So I might be singing the harmonies. That's probably what's happening. So one jack is staying probably on da 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 da, blues over the major chord. Yeah, and then a harmony jack comes in and goes to be where I'm going.
Yeah.
That's
that
that psychedelic harmony
is
I'm talking about.
amazing.
All major thirds to be where I'm
Never heard
going.
that.
It sounds so
Oh,
good.
it's so good.
And then he does it again, and maybe there's another harmony jack. Sorry. Let's listen. Let's listen to it. Hang on.
I've been waiting so long to be where
Maybe it's Eric.
I'm going in the sunshine.
Oh, okay. Okay, so here's what's happening. So they stay locked in thirds. Sorry. But the last time they do it, whoever's harmonizing, again, maybe it's Eric. Maybe Eric's harmonizing with him. Or maybe it's Trouble Jack. Double track Jack.
I think you're getting a contact eye.
Yes, probably. I'm just talking so much I'm losing oxygen. But so Jack, I think, goes to the top. In the sunshine of your. So he's just going up in thirds, but whoever's singing below him, maybe Eric, also goes up a third with him. So they just move up. So I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going.
Yeah.
In the sunshine of... There we go. In the sunshine of your love.
Wow.
And then this part is so trippy. This
So cool.
da-da, the little
Yeah.
little trills. Okay, listen.
Waiting so long to be where I'm going. In the sunshine of your...
Yeah, see those thirds. Those thirds. Da, 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 da. Oh, that one's minor. Interesting. But this is very bluesy, this part. Da, 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 da. It's like just going up one of these dominant 7th chords, the sassy blues chord. It's just going up that. Da, 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 da. And then... So then they stay locked in thirds going down. So you have love on the bottom and love on the
So
top.
Great.
And it's doing that same bluesy 6th thing, this part. Which you might associate with Mixolydian or rock major or psychedelic rock major. I don't know. So that's really beautiful. I just love that harmony. So I bet you the more we listen to this album, we'll realize that there's so much harmony like this. Major, third, parallel stuff going on. Right. Sounds really, really good. And then there's an amazing guitar solo, which I knew note for note pretty much. So a lot of bends. It's super yelpy and like desperate and pain sounding, you know, like yearning, you know.
Yeah, there's yearning.
Maybe it's guitar sex, basically.
Yeah.
And then great tone. And but you know, it's nice because it's nowadays there's just like very few guitar solos in music, so it's just nice to like that was the way it was back then.
Yeah.
There was always a guitar solo.
That's right.
And it was like that was basically the bridge, was the guitar solo.
Right.
Gave you a bit of time to breathe, reset, and enjoy some amazing guitar work.
Right, and it gave the guitarist a little bit of a showcase.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that was just part of the way rock music was
Yeah.
back then. Like you said, there was always a guitar solo.
We're only 2 songs in, and it's already been an hour.
Oh, God. And sometimes there was a drum solo, too.
Right.
But
well,
I think
on that
was
note, we're going to talk about the
maybe
drums now.
Later, a little bit later on from here.
Okay. So yeah, so now a little bit more drums. So in the chorus, let's look at what Ginger's doing here. So
Sunshine of... I've been waiting so long.
So Ginger's doing such a nice job, I think, of supporting the rhythm of the song. I mean, the whole song's doing da da da, and so does Ginger pretty much. Sometimes he doesn't do the little da da, but he goes da da, you know, da da. It at least hits the main like accents.
Right.
So he's following them, and then the of those chords he also hits. Right. So he's just like, I think that's just so cool to accentuate that instead of working against it. But then there's this moment after he does the oh wait. Right, so after the da da da, he's got like a beat or two where he can do stuff, and he sometimes will do like little drum fills, and it's different every time. And I want to listen to them because there's one that he does where he goes like chugga 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 or something,
wow.
and it feels like a polyrhythm, or there's something about it feels especially exciting. I really like. So let's see.
I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going. In the sunshine of your...
So it's a different one,
that
different
was
chorus.
different.
But yeah, you could hear it every time is a little bit different.
Yeah.
To be
That one.
where...
Chicka, chicka,
Okay,
cha.
go back and
That's
let's
so
hear it again.
cool. I love that one.
I've been
Oh, God, that one is amazing. Is that the one I said was syncopated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what it is that the da 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 indicates some swing, and then the chicka chicka ja is not swung, so it feels like it's like pulling you back or something. I don't know. It's just chicka chicka ja instead of. I haven't quite figured out the best way to describe this, but when you go between like swinging and straight, it does something. Because rhythm's so fundamental, right? Our whole body is operating on rhythms and cycles and stuff. So it's like,
Right.
when I'm listening to rhythms, I sometimes feel as if like I'm syncing up with them, like, and so you're in a groove with it, and it's like da da da, and then it goes chukka chukka cha, and it just feels different. It's like a visceral sensation of like, ugh, and then it goes back to the other way, dicka da dicka da. I don't know.
It's great.
I don't know. It's the best way I can explain it right now.
Wow.
And then the ending, Ginger goes crazy. Right?
Oh, the ending.
He's
is
like,
great.
I've been waiting so long. I've been waiting so long.
oh, and they extend this
I've been
to
waiting
make you wait so long.
Right.
where I'm going. In the sunshine of your
Wrapping up. So clean.
It ends on that 5 chord. It's so frantic and exciting, that
Yeah.
ending. You don't expect it, and then it just does a weird fade out. But it's cool.
Yeah, I can see them going like, how do we end this song? And, because fading out is kind of like, lots of times it's sort of a cop-out. It's
Did
like
it a lot back then,
they
I've
can't
noticed.
figure out how to end it. So they just fade out. And it's very much, it was just like a way people wrote songs back then.
Yeah.
But this feels really cool
It is cool.
that it fades out because it's like it's like this continuous thing that like stays with you even after the song is over. It's like you're still in the song. It never really resolves. And so it's taking you away with it.
Yeah. That's nice. It is taking you away with it. That's cool. It does feel that way. And there's like all these cool rhythms. It's like da 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 da.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
Right,
like
the end.
unpredictable
Right.
and never ending. Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful. All right,
is
we have to keep
beautiful.
we have to keep
Yeah,
going.
we have to keep it. I mean, at least we have to get the Tales of Brave Ulysses. We can't, not have that one.
Right, of course. Okay, so next is World of Pain.
Yeah, this one is really different.
Yeah. Okay.
Really different.
Outside my window is a tree. Outside my window is a tree. They're only for me. And it stands in the gray of the city. No time for pity for the tree or me. There's a world of pain in the falling rain without me. Is there a reason for a tree. Outside my window is a tree. They're only for me. And it stands in the gray of the city. No time for pity for the tree or me. There is a world of pain in the falling rain around me.
Fades out too.
Yeah. Great song.
It is.
Great song.
It's greater than I remember it being.
It's me too. Such a good song. So this one has some really interesting like harmony stuff going on too.
Outside my window.
Whoa. Okay, so the first two chords are unusual together. Sorry, F major and then A major. So this is instant mode mixture. They don't belong in a key together, and they're both major chords, and they're both chromatically related. It's very cool. Outside my window.
Oh yeah.
But then it goes, is a tree. I think it was a D.
He's a tree.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Is a tree.
Nice.
Okay, so
It's really pretty.
what feels like the tonal center? I'm not sure. I think D does. Outside my window. Like here it feels like it resolves, but not really. I don't know. Is a tree. And then I played a wrong note, but it sounds fine. There we go. Wait. Okay. This is some inverted chord. Okay. And then it just goes down to F. It's just so interesting. Outside my window. So I guess my point is that he has to do some really interesting stuff with his vocal melody to like massage these chords into cohesion. It's cool. I'm gonna sing it an octave higher because I just can't even come close to hitting that low note. Outside my window is a tree. And when after he sings "is a tree," because the line is always about some kind of, well, the tree is always in the pre-chorus. I forgot. Okay, but there's the Eric, I'm guessing, comes in with like a wah 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 guitar, like just like he kind of goes like wah, 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 on the first one, and the second time he just goes like wow. Anyway, it's so beautiful, such a shiny texture. I look forward to every time it happens. The wow 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 wow. And then, because otherwise it's very like rich, almost more. It's got distortion.
Outside my window.
It's got maybe some distortion, but it's still a fairly clean sounding guitar. And they're just like straight up like major chords, and then like a minor chord, and then like and then like
So pretty.
and then we were just saying that kind of sounds a little bit Beatles-y. And now we've got like a normal backbeat. Right, just a little unusual for Ginger, right? And then, and it's all very straight. And also, Jack sounds. We said he almost has a little bit of a musical theater vibe. Outside my window is a tree, right? Yeah. I mean, he sounds like he could be in Les Mis. It's really beautiful. He's such a good singer. Such a good singer.
He really is. He was amazing.
And then, and the bass is holding it down. My favorite part though is right as it goes to right into the pre-chorus, there's a bass thing that happens. So Jack's super multi-talented, and he plays the bass high. But let's get to this part because I want to.
Is a tree. They're only for me.
That chord. Dun. So it goes to B major. Okay, so outside my window is a tree. That's such a fascinating change.
It really is.
The difference between this chord and this chord. Wow, they're just so unrelated. It's so cool. And you can hear it in his voice. He has to go, is a tree. They're only for me. You can tell it's like this huge shift he has to do with his voice to get into that. And then from there, the bass. So this is the bass part. Listen to the bass.
Leave for me.
Oh yeah, the bass is doing all kinds of stuff.
It's just like really like.
Yeah.
What is it? All right. It's really accentuating the like majorness of this sound.
Yeah.
Like light came out. And I love that. I love bass when it goes like in a higher range, and you can hear it in the mix. It's like really beautiful.
Yes.
It's very expressive.
Because lots of times you can't hear it at all. You know.
It's more of a feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then the pre-chorus is exquisite.
And it stands in the gray of the city. No time for pity.
Is it gray of the city or grave?
gray.
Okay, the gray. Stands in the gray of the city. Okay, so now it's and it stands in the gray. Nope. Stands in the gray. Okay, so what did I play? Stands in the gray. Oh, okay. Stands in the gray of the city. No time for pity. For gray of me. The fuck? It's awesome. Okay, so
It does sound like musical theater.
it does. It really does.
It really
It has
does.
like the kind of the key changes and the drama.
Yeah, it's kind of like the,
Yeah.
this is who I am, and this is what I want song. In musical theater, there's always
Oh.
that song, that the main character sings.
Outside my window.
Kind of like
Tree is me.
how who they are.
Ooh.
It's like their identity song. So,
This is a harmonic minor vibe. So that's a whole other vibe. It's like anti-blues. And it stands in the gray of the city. It's classical. No time for pity. Minor 4. From the tree of me. And then it ends on a major. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. I actually need to double check.
And it stands in the gray of the city. No time for pity. For the tree or me.
Nope, different chord at the end, my bad. Okay, I had a feeling it was wrong. Fuck.
it's so pretty on the piano.
Yeah. Okay, so, it's another. It does feel very harmonic minor sound.
Very.
But it's so pretty.
It really is.
I love it. And like
I know, it sounds like classical musical theater. Like it's so, like when you slow it down a little
but
bit
like really good.
and you play on the piano.
Yeah.
It's like the piano, it's like just one instrument. It's like the bare bones of the song.
Right.
Without all the bells and whistles. But so when you take it out and you put it on the piano, it's just you hear this incredible melody line that's just gorgeous.
It's really
I never
exquisite.
heard it that way. Wow.
Yay.
Oh gosh.
And it leaves you here, tree of me, or whatever. And then you're like, what's gonna happen next? Like it's so expectant, it's so leaving you on a cliffhanger. And then I think it goes into ultra blues here. That's so bluesy.
Yeah.
Back to A. Sorry.
wish you could see what people are saying.
I know it's tiny. Well, here, I can move it over like this way if that's helpful.
Then we'll see you.
You won't see me in the screen? Oh, you can look over here if you want.
Okay.
Okay. There is a world of pain. So now it's doing the blues thing. Dominant seventh chords out the wazoo, 1 and 4 and 1 and 4. And you can also hear the blues in the harmonies. So there's a lower harmony going there. Yeah. Sorry. There is a world of pain in the falling rain. There I'll be. And on top of that is there is a world of pain, which feels like it's hitting the seventh. Oh, it is. And in the fall, seventh again in rain. There I'll be. So together they're doing a bunch of thirds again. They're locked into thirds and they're just bluesing it up. It's so beautiful. And Ginger is doing his little like kind of swing thing. There's a lot of similar vibe to Strange Brew here. The kind of feeling.
Oh, look, somebody said Eric sings vocals on Strange Brew.
Really?
Not Jack. Look at the end. The last comment.
No.
But he sounds just
He sounds
like,
so much like Jack.
Yeah, how could that be?
Wow.
I mean, Eric
Well,
Clapton.
they are it is double tracked. Maybe they were both singing?
Yeah. Because Eric Clapton has a very different voice.
Yeah. Maybe when he was younger, it was more Jack-like. I don't know.
Wow. I would never have thought that.
We sit corrected.
Well, that's good to know. I like that, knowing that trivia.
Yeah, it's
stuff.
awesome. Thanks, Crimson King. Okay. All right, so there is a world of pain. And then what I love about this chorus, the bass is also doing some cool stuff here. It's very active. Here I'll be, sorry. And then it just goes right into the verse. It just, here
yeah.
I'll be. And it feels so sudden. Like you're just suddenly like, oh my God, I'm back strolling these cobblestone streets. I was just sitting in like a lounge smoking pot. Now I'm like, is there a reason
Oh my God.
for today? Yeah, it's so musical theater. And then I think this might be is this where he says for a growing tree, right? As he ends this part as for a growing tree. And then we get another beautiful pre-chorus. Is this where he says it's only for me? Growing tree.
That doesn't sound like Eric Clapton.
He's talking about Strange Brew. He was saying Strange Brew.
Oh, Strange Brew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then so my favorite line might be the tree of me. I don't know, I just always love that.
Or me.
Oh,
It's or.
man.
I'm pretty sure. I've
ruined
heard
it.
it a million times. It's the tree or me.
Oh, okay.
sorry.
All right, it's fine.
You thought it was a tree.
So after that first chorus, where it just suddenly goes back to the verse, now they end all the choruses with there I'll be, whatever, and they go up an octave, and it's beautiful.
Makes me want to hear the whole thing again.
Well, okay.
I guess we
probably don't have time for that, unfortunately. Yeah,
It's
but
such a
now this guitar solo is interesting. We were saying, okay, my mom said, "Is there effects on it?" I was like, "Well, I think it's two. I think it's two guitar solos, and one's pan left and one's right, and they just sound like they're overlapping." That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. It sounds like the same tone. That's pretty unusual, though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. And then we're back again.
Outside my window is a tree.
The waz.
Outside my window
He goes through a bunch of chords. Okay.
is a tree. They're only for me. And it stands in the gray of the city. No time for pity for the tree or me.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
No time for pity for the tree or me.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'll probably still sing a tree of me for the rest of my life.
Nobody's gonna mind.
And then and then Ginger has his moment where he gets to do a fill and there's nothing else going on. It's just Ginger doing. It's so great.
Nice.
It is so great. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
just to have it,
It's beautiful.
isolated like that.
I should change the name of this stream. I've just realized because you're okay. Featuring Ixie's mom. There. Now you're in the title.
All right. I've made it.
Oh yeah, you made it.
Hit the big time.
You
now.
did. Okay, we're gonna listen to "Dance the Night Away," which is so beautiful.
It's a great song.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
It's also very different.
Yeah.
Gonna build myself a castle high up in the clouds. There'll be skies outside my window. Blue these streets and crowds. Will find myself an ocean, sailing to the blue, live with gold and swordfish, forget the time of you. Dance the night away. Dance myself to nothing, vanish from this place. Gonna turn myself to shadow so I can see your face. Dance the night away.
So beautiful. This song. My God, I can't wait to talk about the vocal
Yeah,
harmonies.
it's like heartbreakingly
It's
beautiful.
so gorgeous. Okay, so since it ended not on the tonal center, I need to listen to the beginning again to remind myself. Dum. A. They love A.
Yeah, they do.
I'm a fan. Okay, so all right, so A. This part is in Dorian. The
Oh,
da,
wow.
da, 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 and it's that magical sound. Da, 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 And
Oh, that's just gorgeous.
it's piano. And I think there's octave stuff going on with like the bass. I think might be playing the same line, like, da, 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 da. I haven't quite figured out exactly all the notes, but I might be playing along with the guitar, which has a really folky tone, I feel like, in this one. It's he's doing a lot of tremolo later on. You're like, but right here it just sounds, I don't know, it just sounds folky. It's really high. I think there's a lot of octaves.
Yeah, the bass does a lot of interesting things.
Okay, no, the bass is doing dum, da, dum, the bass is doing something different. So
Okay, you're talking
what
about
is
the
an octave?
lead guitar.
Is there a pedal that's doing it? Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's not an octave, it just feels like it. Could this be a 12-string guitar? No.
Definitely
Okay,
sounds
everybody, do
different.
what I say. Listen to the bass. Try to tune out the guitar. Listen to the bass. It's amazing.
Are you off mute?
Yeah. There's another high guitar. Did you hear it? Doom, do, dum, do, dum, do, dum. It's something.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. It's really nice, and it's kind of syncopated against the dum 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 dum. Really intricate and kind of folky. I love it. And then another guitar comes in higher. So there's the octaves. And Ginger. Toms. Okay, now it's going to go and start. So instead of, okay, so it went from A minor to D major. Now it's going to start on D, but the minor version of it. Gonna build. Then it's going to go up to E minor, myself a castle. What are you looking at? Don't touch these. These are really expensive. Sorry. What?
The comment
Oh, okay. I'll have to read them later.
about what I said.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so something da 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 the castle. Right. Okay, so now it's all minor. It's super heavy and sad sounding, right? These are all the minor chords that are in a minor key. All of them.
Yeah, it's mournful.
It's super, yeah. It's just really, and he's also in harmony, I think, the vocal, right? Yeah. Okay, so he's in parallel harmony. He's got two, well, not parallel, whatever. He's got a locked in harmony. So the melody is, gonna build myself a castle. So pretty. But there's a lower harmony that's going, gonna build myself a castle far away from this place, whatever. So those like tight thirds harmonies will just accentuate the chord sound. So it's like just so mournful. It's really, really beautiful. And then after that, and then we get a flat 6 to minor 5 to 4, then to where's it go? I think it's where it goes.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Great chords.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I can. Yeah, that's what happens there. I just love how the intro is Dorian, because Dorian, I don't know, has a little bit of curiosity and like magic, It feels like the exposition, like the curtains are opening. It's like,
And this one is very theatrical, too.
But then it goes, and that melody just follows the chords down. So there's this huge descending trend. And you feel like resolution is on its way, and instead they hit you with. Now this would be the 5 chord if we're still in this key, so that's expected, but they stay there. And then they do this long pre-chorus thing. It's an instrumental pre-chorus, and Eric's doing tremolo with like a bunch of reverb or delay or something, and he's like, and he's just going up Mixolydian. He's just like, oh, sorry. It's just going up the scale. But you can feel, all of us can feel, I think inherently, like where the top of a scale is. It's like when someone goes, sorry. You're like,
right.
You know?
Yes.
So I feel like going up the scale gives us that feeling of like, we'll know when it finally gets there, and he finally does at the very end. Like right before the end, he finally hits that top note. It's really exciting. But here the bass is just like don't. I can't. I think it's gonna be something like that. It's like, oh, I forgot about the dun 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 dun. That's in between the dun dun. So pretty,
syncopated?
Very syncopated. Yes, Mom. And it's doing that high-pitched folky guitar again, doing it, and it sounds so sparkly. And Ginger is going, ka. He's like, see here, he's got the snare on the one, but then he goes,
Oh, yeah. It's almost like tribal or something.
Yeah. So he's doing the accents, but then he goes back to duck, 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 duck. So he's not doing a backbeat. He's doing snares on the beats. And then I probably might be doing the kick on the off beats. Duck, 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 duck. It's nice. Wow. And then I can... Okay, so this is the Mixolydian part. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so Eric goes down first. Nice, come back up. Get ready to cry. This is the best thing ever, because after they do this, in my opinion, it's kind of ambiguous if it's a major or minor chord, but I always imagined it was minor. Dance, but we'll just leave it open. Dance. So the chords are going to go down. Dance the night away.
Oh, it's just
While the vocal goes up.
unbelievable.
So they're in, it's called contrary motion, whatever, but it's just that feeling of them being like pulled apart. Well, this descends into the depths, and Jack sings into the heavens. It's so beautiful, and the harmonies that happen as a result. You get a fifth, sorry, it's an octave, okay, fifth, then a third, then a fifth, then a something tense, maybe a seventh, yeah, and then a fourth. The coolest thing, though, is the harmony below the melody, how it relates to the melody. I'm obsessed. So the harmony goes down. Jack goes up. Harmony Jack, maybe Eric Jack. I mean, Eric Harmony. Somebody's singing a harmony and going down. And it goes, dance the night away.
Oh, God.
It's amazing. Okay, so let's see if I can sing it. Dance the night. Oh. Okay, I sang too high the first time. Away. This part, oh, is amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, see, I'm gonna sing along to it because I just need to. I have to sing it a little. Yeah. Oh no, I'm singing the higher part. Oh, yeah, it's oh, but this I don't know. I just love that, like those two high notes, and then they go, and then one goes way down, and then they end up in this octave. Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, God.
It's so pretty. And they're all in falsetto until that moment too, right? Dance the night. Oh, maybe not. Dance the night away. I wish I had two voices right now. Or that you didn't have laryngitis.
Yeah,
and then,
really.
And then we could sing it.
That'd be nice.
Oh. But it's so gorgeous. So there's a flat 6. Y'all. Dance the night. Right there. But then it just keeps going. And when it gets there, they're back at this. Dun, 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 dun. Now we're at the intro interlude area. That's dun, 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 right? And so that's how they end on that chord, and so that you can just start right over on that interlude. So there's no gap whatsoever. Dance the night away. Da, 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 da,
Right.
da.
It goes right into it.
It's perfect. And the note, way, that note compared to this chord is heartbreakingly exquisite. It's an add 9.
Oh, God.
Dance the night away.
Oh,
I know. It's amazing.
right. It's
Oh, it's so good.
incredible.
It's so beautiful. And Jack just sounds like an angel. I mean, he's just, because he's got his vibrato going and his falsetto. Dance the night away. It's amazing.
Oh, God.
And you know that what else is cool is it almost feels like a decrescendo, because it's kind of, well, let's put it this way, it's kind of feels like it's building to something, like dance the night, like it's building, then it goes oh, and it kind of like lays you down instead. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And then this, and then Ginger does this gorgeous hi-hat stuff. Okay, so now Ginger is doing snares on 2s and 4s, but he's got a lot of toms going as well. So there's still a lot of like thumping, tribal-y kind of sound. Chicka, 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 cha. And then okay, now he's back to snares on the 1. Whatever. Other parts, let's see. They extend the Mixolydian ascension the last time. It just goes on for a couple extra bars. So you just don't know, what to expect anymore. Because they've set you up maybe twice already to have it be like a normal 4-bar thing. And they just keep going. And you're like, who knows how long we're going to be there. And all of a sudden, dance. Yeah.
Wow.
It's really beautiful. And then they end on this unexpected, like, kind of warm place, like it's kind of like a little mixo moment again on
Right, and then the drums set the snare at the very end.
the snare. Let's see. I think I'm just hearing like cymbal crashes.
Oh, a cymbal.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, I knew that. I knew what I was thinking. I said the wrong
Oh,
thing.
okay. Yeah.
But I meant, the cymbal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it leaves, there's a lot of unresolved endings in this album. Like, I don't think we've gotten like a really definitive ending yet. They've all been sort of on like a unresolved chord. I'm a huge fan of ending on unresolved chords. I'm not sure. I feel like all my songs do that. Can't help myself. It's just so,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, next is Blue Condition. Oh,
yeah.
this one I think is kind of
It's very
pretty bluesy.
bluesy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Blue Condition. So, but this one's very different. Okay, now I'm gonna make sure. Is it Jack singing? Because it is really down, 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 all the way through. Right?
Oh yeah, it's
Blue
really
Condition.
Yeah. Blue Condition. Yeah, who sings?
Blue Condition. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see.
There it is. The second one.
Yeah, but Baker performs lead vocals on Blue Condition. I thought
Ginger?
it was different. Yes.
Oh, so he probably did the last one too.
A Mother's Lament.
Mother, yeah. That's gotta be Ginger.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, all three band members sing together on Mother's
Mother's
Lament.
Lament. Okay, great.
I can't
Oh my
wait.
God.
It's so good. Okay, so Ginger's singing this one.
Okay.
Okay. So Blue Condition, because this is his song apparently. He wrote Blue
Oh,
Condition.
okay, great.
All right, so here we go. Ready for the blues? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Don't take the wrong direction passing through. Instead of deep reflection of what's true. For it's a combination of judgments made by you that cause a deep dejection all the way through. No relaxation, no conversation, no variation in a very dark blue condition. Early rising every day. You must be enterprising in your way, or you will hear no laughter nor see the sun. Life will be one disaster all the way through. No relaxation, no conversation, no variation in a very dark blue condition. Don't take the wrong direction passing through. Instead of deep reflection of what's true. For it's a combination of judgments made by you that cause a deep dejection all the way through. No relaxation, no conversation, no variation in a very dark blue condition. No relaxation, no conversation, no variation in a very dark blue condition.
Oh, somebody else picked up the fru.
Yes. Okay. So, yes, Ginger apparently was from Lewisham. Okay. and but Jack was Scottish, and then Eric was American. Okay, so this is blues.
Really?
That's the end of my analysis. It's blues.
Pretty much
Okay.
straight blues.
It's in C. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, the classic blues.
Yeah, and it just does that for a while, but I like this variation. Da, 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 something, da, 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 da. I mean, this is a whole da, 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 da. Ooh, that is the entirety of a dominant seventh chord, the sassy seventh chord. So if you know the song well enough and you need to like have a reference for that chord, right here, da, 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 whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And then he goes da 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 da. Then he goes da. Oh, sorry. Da 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 da. Something made by you. I like how he says you.
Yeah.
You.
It's very British.
Da 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 da. And then we go to the 5 finally. Sorry, no, not yet. Sorry. Oh, we go. Da da. Wait. Oh, okay. Da, 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 da. Kind of change key to this 1/4 thing. Da, da, da. In the
that's
very
nice.
dark blue, not very dark blue, blue. I got this wrong. Hang on.
Take the road
It's not in C at all.
direction,
It's in G.
passing through.
Sorry.
Instead of deep reflection of what's true.
Sorry.
For it's a combination of judgments made by you.
The drums are so great. Oh, this is in like.
All the way
Yeah, the drums are like
They swing in there in 3.
relaxation,
Is there a piano in it?
conversation.
Is what? Yes, there is
piano?
piano. It's going like it's like
I think Jack Bruce was the keyboardist.
Yeah.
Also.
da, 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 da. This part's in C. My bad. Okay, so da 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 da.
They
In a
say Eric
very
was
dark
British.
blue.
Eric was born in Ripley,
Oh,
a
okay.
village south
She
of
said he was
London.
American. My bad.
Well, I'm the one looking at the comments,
Okay.
so I'm getting all the info.
Blue condition. Da 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 da. Okay. So they're all British
Yeah,
and Scottish.
British.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to sound good there. That was
Right, it was
It was
intentionally,
intentionally bad.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So that's blues for you, but it swings and it's in triplets and stuff. I mean, it's in 3 of some kind.
Yeah,
It's 1 and
It's
2
like
and
Blues
it's
by Cream.
it's 6/8, but it's also swings inside of the 6/8, which is not always the case. It's like so I'm not sure what that is, but
Yeah, I never heard that before.
I have never figured that out. How certain meters in 3 subdivide into 2, and other meters in 3 subdivide into really fast 3s. So they like subdivide into 2, and then those subdivide into 3. And I don't know. Anyway, but you can hear the swing. It's
Do you think? I mean, are they like? Do they know what they're playing? I mean, do they? Are they like classically trained musicians?
I would assume not. I mean, most rock musicians aren't. That's part of why they sound
Well,
so
it's kind of
great.
like when I wrote my music and I play it for you and you go, oh, that's such a nice G7th diminished chord. And I'm like, what? I didn't even know what I was doing.
I typically assume that people are not aware of what they're doing to that level because I'm not even aware of what I'm doing to that level when I'm writing.
Okay.
And I know all this stuff. So I think this is a different kind of way of thinking. And it's not a part of the creative process often.
Well, because you don't write from your head. You write from your heart, really.
Right from your heart.
Yes, you write from your heart. And so I think you're right. Like, it makes sense that even if you were classically trained and you knew everything about music theory, you would still, that wouldn't be the thing that would drive you to writing something.
Yeah.
You know.
I think of this more as just describing what's happening and not telling you what you should do or influencing your choices. It's sort of more,
Right.
I mean, we all just like learn how to play stuff that we like by feel and by ear.
Yes.
And then we have sort of a repertoire that we naturally pull from. So we like in that way we know what we're doing, right? Because it's like we know what we want to hear next.
Right.
But in terms of like giving it a name, like I feel like that's completely irrelevant. The only time you would maybe want to know what you were doing is if you wanted to tell someone else. You know, if they're like, if someone else you're playing with doesn't have a really strong ear and they can't pick out what you're doing by ear while you're like playing with them, they might want you to tell them what chord you're playing.
Right.
In which case you could either show them, you know, or you could give it a name. So I don't know.
I don't know, but it's just
I
interesting.
bet you I mean, I don't play guitar really, but I do know that lots of guitarists will know, like, I'm playing an E chord, right? I'm playing an A, you know, but they know it by the shape. So I think that level of music theory, a lot of people know. But I also know a guitarist who says that he doesn't really think that way. He thinks in terms of something called the scale degree, where he knows if he's playing the first note in the scale and then the second note and the third note. But he doesn't know the note names. So he'll be like, I know I'm playing the 1 and the 3. But he won't know what those note names are. So, yeah. I think a lot of people know a little bit of music theory, even if they don't think they do. But I don't think it's used as a compositional tool. I think it's
Right.
used as a communication tool.
Right. I think that's a really good distinction.
But then again,
As a composition.
this is a conversation I would love to have with people, actually. Just be like, people that are, because I think it's hard sometimes to separate yourself from your own process, to figure out what you do when you make stuff. I think that's kind of hard to like step outside of yourself and be like, what am I doing when I'm creating something? But if I could get some musicians to come over and talk with me or do a Zoom about like, do you know kind of, could you narrate to me what you do when you create? It'd be interesting to see
That would be very
how much
interesting.
any of that stuff comes into play. I would just guess that most of us are like, it just sounded good. I just
liked it.
or my hand just goes there because it's
Right.
used to going there.
Right. Because when I've been teaching my student, you know, because he wants to learn to play piano by ear, you know, that's what I say to him. I said, when I did my album, you know, I just wrote what I liked. You know, it sounded good. And then I found another chord that sounded good. Mm-hmm. And then I just went from there. And anyway.
Yeah. It's a very interesting thing. I mean, if I could ever sit down with Trent Reznor, I'd be like, what are you thinking about?
Scratched up.
Oh, maybe from Kitty?
Thanks. No, I don't remember them.
All right, we're going to move on to the next song. And I got a story about this one. The next one is Tales of Brave Ulysses,
Oh, yeah.
which
This is very important.
this one is almost like an extension of White Room, I think.
She has PTSD from this song. She's working through it.
Yes. So I think I was probably 9
Yeah.
when I first heard this
Which is
album.
way too young
Maybe.
to hear Cream.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. I'm all right. But mostly.
She's all right.
I turned out okay.
Yeah, she did. She turned out okay.
There's a lyric in here where, so this is very trippy, this one. He says, tiny purple fishes run laughing through your fingers. And I just thought he meant that the fishes were like going through his hands. like going through, like a ghost.
That
like
would've
going
freaked me
through
out.
his hands. And I had this really visceral like image of him picking up these like kind of half see-through purple fishes and them like going through his hands. And she had told me that this was a drug-induced album. So I was like, like I was just, it freaked me out. It was like my first, bad drug trip.
Yeah, it
was listening to this song and being like, oh my God, I never want to do drugs. This is terrifying. And it was just so weird. So anytime I still hear the line, I'm just like,
It just freaked her out.
yeah, it freaked me out. But I love this song so much. It's really good. And this one has what's called a line cliche, which is when the bass goes down step by step. And it has the same line cliche as White Room. So you'll notice that.
Oh, okay.
When I listen to it. And so you could totally do a Tales of Brave White Room mashup.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. This one's so good.
Yeah, this is probably, I think this was the biggest hit. This one and Sunshine of Your Love
okay.
were the two big singles from this album.
That makes sense. All right, here we go.
Thought the leaden winter would bring you down forever, but you rode upon a steamer to the violence of the sun. And the colors of the sea blind your eyes with trembling mermaids, and you touch the distant beaches with tales of brave Ulysses, how his naked ears were tortured by the sirens sweetly singing, for the sparkling waves are calling you to kiss their white lace necks. And you see a girl's brown body dancing through the turquoise, and her footprints make you follow where the sky loves the sea. And when your fingers find her, she drowns you in her body, carving deep blue ripples in the tissues of your mind. Tiny purple fishes run laughing through your fingers, and you want to take her with you to the hard land of the winter. Her name is Aphrodite, and she rides a crimson shell. And you know you cannot leave her, for you touch the distant sands with tales of brave Ulysses, how his naked ears were tortured by the sirens sweetly singing. Tiny purple fishes run laughing through your fingers, and you want to take her with you to the hard land of the winter.
Brilliant. Okay. So yes, same line cliche going down as White Room. And it's a good one. It's got almost a little bit of a spy movie vibe. So those of you that listen to trip hop, you've also heard this line cliche a bunch of times. There it is. Okay, so but what's so cool about this one is that it basically, here's what it does. It hits home, then it hits a flat 7, which is just a fantastic chord. Then it hits this note, which typically creates a major 4 chord before hitting you with a flat 6.
Right.
So you kind of, if you were to put this into chords, you could do, let's do a major chord for the one, because I don't know. If you had to do chords to it, that's what I would do. But here's what they really are just doing is they just kind of go down the line cliche, and Jack is kind of creating harmony with the bass. So he's often on the dana 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 dana. He's kind of on those 2 notes a lot, and it's very lyrical in its cadence. You know, tiny purple fishes run laughing through your fingers, and you it's just, I don't know. It's got this flow to it that's not. It doesn't feel like super exact. It's a little bit more storytelling rhythm, and then. And then occasionally he'll go da 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 da, and he hits those notes. Da 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 da. But he's often just on these.
Yeah, that's true.
And he starts out. So he does, for Tiny Purple Fishes, he always sings it an octave lower. Tiny purple fishes run laughing through your fingers. Da, 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 da. Otherwise, he's up here. Da, 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 and he's singing more intensely. So everybody's just going. One exception being the third time they do it, the Jack bassist, he does a really brilliant thing. We're going to listen to it. Let's find it. Let's see.
Bring you down forever.
Oh, okay, he starts to sound low. I forgot. Oh, and this is so schmaltzy and spy movie sound. It's like the beginning.
Yeah, it's really creepy.
And then the wow, wow.
They would be ahead of the time.
Thought the leaden winter would bring you down forever, but you rode upon a steamer to the violence of the sun.
All the sound design with Ginger. He's doing all the cymbal sizzling.
Yeah.
And then he's going.
It's almost like the sea. The cymbals are like the sea.
The cymbals.
Yeah. Cymbals, right.
And I love that. He goes bah, on 4.
Yeah, I
Dun,
love
dun,
that.
dun, and then it kicks in.
That's when it kicks in.
And he's just kind of doing a backbeat first. Dun, 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 dun,
See,
and then he does a
that's
fill.
why- Yeah, that's why I think this song is my favorite, because it just feels like everybody's like rocking out. You know, like, I don't know. It's like everything, like all the walls have come down, and everybody's just putting it out there.
Yeah.
You know, like 100%. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
got like a passion to it that I love. That's why I fell in love with this album. Was this song?
Love that. Yeah, I feel it. It is. They're all just kind of doing their thing.
Yeah, and they're so good.
And the color.
So the first time he goes da-ga-da, da-ga-da. That's a Ginger thing. Da-ga-da, da-ga-da.
Yeah.
And then he does the triplets. Da-ga-da-ga-da-ga-da-ga-da-ga-da.
Yeah, man, how does he do that?
It's actually not as hard as it looks. I could
Really?
even do it. Yeah. Da-ga-da-ga-da-ga-da-ga-da. It's da-ga-da-ga-da. Yeah, so it's 6. Da-ga-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No, I could see how you could do that.
Da-ga-da-ga-da-da-da-da.
Leanne said, cymbals. Brilliant.
Yeah, I said cymbals.
Thanks, Leanne. I love the comments.
Good.
Comments are so great. I do. I sound like Marge Simpson.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said that to me.
Yeah, she doesn't usually sound like this,
No,
but
I actually have a really nice voice.
she does.
But
She
you-
sounds a lot like me, actually.
I
Well, I
do.
sound like you, I should say.
Yeah, but I sound like an older Ixie. She sounds like a younger
Yeah.
Reppy. But right now I sound like
We're really-
Marge Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah. but I'm not getting paid.
I was going to say, she's actually a voice actress.
Yes, I
So
am.
this would be the perfect time for you to step in for...
Right. This is my
For Marge.
this is my impression of Marge Simpson. Homer. Now give me $1 million. Yeah.
That would be so nice.
Wouldn't it?
Yes. So yeah, so he does a different fill at every after every down 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 da you know da 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 or da 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 da. He just does all these little variations every time. That's a lot of fills.
Yes.
It's a lot of fills.
A lot of fills.
A lot of fills, and he but it's I look forward to each one. I'm just like, which one's he gonna do this
Yeah,
time?
they're so fabulous.
So Jack is ba 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 da 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 da.
Yeah, it's like he accentuates that. It's very clipped. It's like, it's really interesting. It's the way he delivers those lyrics.
Yeah.
He has like a clipped kind of, like the way he attacks them is very different from anything else that he sings.
He's quite versatile.
It's really incredible.
Yeah.
And it works so well for this song.
Get the turquoise and you want the something da da
Because it's like,
da
yeah,
da 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 da.
because there's so much energy. This song is like, it's like power. It's a lot of power in this song.
Yeah.
And like, it's like visually very vivid. Like, as you found out with the tiny purple fishes.
Oh, and the other line I forgot that really creeped me out was carving deep
Oh,
blue
you
ripples in the tissues
I was
of your
afraid
mind.
that was going to get to you.
I have a same visceral like image every time I hear that line. I have the same image in my
they're
head.
carving into your
And
brain.
and the tissue of the blue ripples of the tissue is the same like transparency as the purple fishes in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that line.
Yeah.
That line is really
I was just like,
intense.
my little brain just couldn't handle it. So, but then, so there's not really a chorus or a verse. I mean, it's kind of just the
Really?
same. Yeah, I mean, you could possibly consider there an instrumental chorus, which would be the da 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 or something da 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 with guitar, you know, da, da, da. And then see you girls brown body dancing in the turquoise. Yeah,
That sounds like a verse to me, though.
yeah.
What
Well,
you
there's not
just
really a
said.
chorus. I mean, there's
I
just
see.
there's just an instrumental part.
For the sparkling waves are calling you to kiss
Oh, wait, I got to talk about this bass before I forget.
Yeah.
So sometimes Jack does this amazing thing with the bass where he leaves the line cliche behind and he plays the roots of the chords instead. I think he plays the roots. Let's see. He plays something else. So he goes, da, 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 da. Let's see. Something like that.
Watch the distant beaches with tales of brave Ulysses, how his naked ears were tortured by the sirens sweetly singing for the sparkling waves.
Because sometimes he goes, da, 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 da. No, sorry. Da, yeah. Da, 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 da. Ah, I'm missing a note. Da, 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 da.
Wow.
It's actually not the roots of all the chords. It's but it's and then the root of this chord for sure. And then flat six. Anyway, I just love the way that sounds. Listen to that. Sounds
Tales of brave Ulysses, how his naked ears were tortured
There.
by the sirens sweetly singing for the sparkling waves are calling you to
Again.
kiss the white lace net.
da 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 da. It sounds so supported. It's so good.
I also realized something about the vocal. He's enunciating extremely deliberately. Very different from most rock songs. It's like you hear some of the lyrics, some of them are kind of, muddy. But this song is like, you hear every lyric. It's pristine. It's like clear. And he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, you're right. It is very clear.
Yeah.
You can hear everything.
So he really wants
He wants
you to
the
hear
story.
the story. He wants you to hear the lyrics definitively.
Right.
Yeah.
Good observation, Mom.
I think that's why I like it so much, because I'm a lyricist too.
Sure.
And so I can appreciate it when I can hear all the lyrics so clearly.
I know. After she heard my album, she was like, I really love it, but some songs where I just can't understand what you're saying. It was so frustrating. And I was like, well, it's kind of like a style thing. I kind of don't want people to hear everything I'm singing.
Right.
She was like, oh, okay. I was like, but I'll make a lyric book.
Yeah. And actually, after I listened to it a few times, it didn't really bother me anymore. It was
You knew
just
what to
when I
expect.
first heard it, I wanted to give her
You're
some
like-
feedback. I wanted to help her, Like, you can't understand some of the lyrics. It's like, oh, thanks, Mom.
I was like,
I'll fix
that's
it.
the point.
And then she's like, well, that's the way it should be. I'm like, okay. Rock on, Ixie.
Okay. Okay, so, I love, let's see, I don't want to miss anything. Oh, yeah. The solo.
So fabulous.
Tiny purple fishes run laughing through your fingers, and you want to take her with you to the heartland of the winter.
That the music stops, basically.
Yeah.
It's like acapella.
Right.
It's acapella for that little tiny bit right there.
Yeah.
And I never realized that before. It's like,
I know, it's
it's
so
just his voice.
Yeah.
That's so great. And then the music comes, instruments come back in. Oh, God. I mean,
Right?
I love this album, but now I know why. It's like, this album is like the soundtrack of my coming of age. It's like imprinted in the tissues of my mind. But I never understood why I loved it so much. And now that we're doing this, it's like that's the gift that you have. The gift that you have, Ixie, is you help people understand on a whole new level why they feel what they feel. I think that's what I wanted to say.
Thanks.
I love her.
I love her too.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do slobber.
Yeah, how do you pronounce that?
I don't know.
Whoever can come up with a good
It is an acronym, I'm
pronunciation
going to guess.
should get like a gold star or
Yeah.
something.
All right, here we go.
Coming to me in the morning, leaving me at night. Coming to me in the morning, leaving me alone. You got that rainbow feel, but the rainbow has a beard. Running to me a crying when it throws you out. Running to me a crying on your own again. You got that pure feel, such good responses, but the picture has a mustache. Coming to me with that soulful look on your face. Coming looking like you never ever done one wrong thing. Coming to me with that soulful look on your face. You're coming looking like you never ever done one wrong thing. many fantastic colors. I feel in a wonderland. Many fantastic colors makes me feel so good. You got that pure feel, such good responses. Got that rainbow feel, but the rainbow has a beard.
You don't even know what to call it.
My mom was like, they were so ripped when they wrote this.
Yeah. These people were so stoned.
I wonder what that song was about. It's
Yeah.
really like, it's really hard to like.
I know,
you
'cause
know,
it's so-
like subtle and
Right.
oh god,
I know.
just
so
don't
subtle.
know. Yeah.
It's like so many fantastic colors we see in a wonderland. So many fantastic colors makes me feel so good. Gee, I wonder what they were talking about. Probably the wallpaper.
Probably the wallpaper. Yeah. That's so fun. That one, I feel like the guitar is so fantastic in
Guitar
that
is
song.
incredible.
So Eric's tone is so amazing. I love it. And is it weird that I'm saying Eric and not Clapton? I feel like that's weird. Like I'm supposed to be saying Clapton, right? Like not Eric.
Yeah, Clapton.
Clapton. Okay.
Yeah.
Clapton's guitar tone is so cool. And what I'm hearing is again a double tracked guitar solo. So it just gives it that shimmery sound, like chorusy sound. It's so beautiful and psychedelic sounding. But he's very vibrato-y, warbly kind of guitar tone here. So I feel like he's vibratoing like every moment he can.
Yeah.
So it's just really like quivery and emotional and like feels like blood flowing, pumping. It's just very like gushy.
Intense.
Yeah, and it's got, so there's the harmony on the guitar. So the da 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 is super syncopated.
Yes.
Super syncopation. So I
Love
have a
that.
shirt that says super
I
syncopated.
love syncopation.
Same.
And I'm not ashamed to say it.
I like syncopation and I cannot lie.
That's
I
right.
like syncopation and I cannot lie.
That would be a great song. We gotta write that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yes. So but yeah. So the dun, 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 is really syncopated. It's like a polyrhythm. Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
maybe. But anyway, but then it ends dun 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 on the. But he
Right.
does this harmony. He goes dun 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 in the parallel third thing again, and it's all. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Sorry, I can do this. Ah. That's such a cream.
Yeah.
It's so creamy.
It is. It's quintessential.
Major
quintessential
thirds.
cream.
The quintessential cream with a C. CWINT. Quintessential.
Right.
Cream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alliteration. So I just love this. And then the chorus, I don't know, is like, I'm not really sure what part is the chorus, but it might just be that dun 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 dun. It kind of almost feels like a chorus. And then
Yeah.
coming to me with that soulful look on your face, and he gets all
And you gotta say the line. Coming
like you never ever done one wrong thing.
It's so great the way he delivers that.
It is.
I love that line.
So many fantastic colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Makes me
like-
feel so good.
Hand me that joint. Jeez.
Also, the second time they did the little bridge, where he's like, "You're coming to me with that soulful look on your face."
Yeah. Right.
It's so
Right.
it's so intense. It's so
great.
crazy. But yeah, and then drums are of course great. But I just think that da 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 is such an awesome accent, and it's at the end of every little phrase, and Ginger drums along with it, and then he gets back into his thing, his normal groove.
Right.
It's so good. And da 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 da. I guess that's the chorus. You got that, da, da, but the rainbow has, or picture has a mustache. Yeah. Oh, also one last thing I'll say about the song before we move on to "We're Going Wrong," which is
Yeah, really.
is the the part where it goes they drop a beat, so he's like, so many fantastic colors, ba ba ba, or whatever, makes me feel so good. Da, 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 da. So actually, what ends up happening is instead of going makes me feel so good, da, 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 they just go makes me feel so good. Da, 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 da. They just like go right into the lick right off of good, and I think they dropped a beat maybe to do that, but it like creates this seamlessness between the donna 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 part and the chorus.
Yes.
And I really love that.
Yeah.
It's like instead of waiting it out to be like we got to finish the line and then we can start the next part, they're like no, we're just
Right. No, it's almost
we're
like
just merging.
it's one lyric.
Yes, exactly. I love it.
So cool.
So I mean, one of my takeaways from this is just Jack is so versatile. I mean, not only can now in my mind I know he plays the bass. That also makes him seem so much more talented because I didn't realize that.
And piano too, I think.
And piano, but as a vocalist,
Oh, yeah.
he can do so much with his voice, and he seems to be very good at choosing how to sing each song to serve it.
Yes.
Really, really
And that is
tasteful.
that's a real talent because a lot of singers of this day and age, they basically sing every song the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's okay. It's like you like their voice.
Right.
So you enjoy the way they sing. But he is more artistic, more of a, like an artiste. He's like a connoisseur, like he really thinks about each song as a separate thing and what does he want to do
Yeah.
to express that song. It's like a good actor. A good actor will change their, it's like different
Like a different
characters.
character, yeah.
Instead of some actors are like, they always play themselves. Like Harrison Ford or people like that.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, they're always the same person, but slightly different, but they're still just playing themselves. Whereas other actors, I can't think of anybody at the time, they really immerse themselves.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, and Meryl Streep. Oh. It's like they're different.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, God. I was thinking about him, like, if he had gotten to be a star, like in the 40s, they would have changed his name.
Really?
To something, oh, yeah.
Oh.
To something like, John Hartford, or something like really vanilla. Because that's what they did back then.
Oh.
Like Cary Grant. His real name was Archibald Leach. And mostly everybody from that era, their real names were,
Okay.
Sorry.
I love this conversation.
I'm losing.
But we do have to.
losing
You're
my
losing your
voice.
voice more. Yeah. We do have to keep going so we can, hopefully.
I'm sorry.
Not too.
I like to talk.
It's okay. So do I. All right. Next.
Really?
I wonder where I get
I
it from.
can't believe it.
Okay.
There's so much you got.
Next is "We're Going Wrong," which is so beautiful and sad. Oh my
It is.
gosh.
It's very sad.
This one, Jack kills me. His voice is incredible in this.
It's like a whale.
And you can really hear just how skilled he is,
Yeah.
and you can imagine him on Broadway. I'm
Yeah.
serious.
No,
Okay.
he really is.
All right. If you haven't heard this song yet, just get a tissue. No, it's not necessarily like that. It hurts. It really hurts. You can feel it, the pain so much. Okay. Here we go. So beautiful. Okay.
And when he says that last line, and the way his voice is soft, and then he gives it more energy, and it gets louder
Yes.
and more heartbreaking. It's like he has such control over his voice.
You're right, he does that a lot.
He does, and he's
crescendos.
really an exceptional singer.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody sounded like him. You know, he's so distinctive.
Okay, so the chords are really interesting in this song. They kind of have this like really gentle ebb and flow for the first part. They're just kind of going up and down, just like this gentle this, right, and then back down, over and over again. And he just holds out these long notes, like what's the first word? Please, right? Please.
Yeah.
Please, over. And then he goes, oh, sorry, oh. I have to start over because it's not the easiest thing to sing because he's not, his melodies are really strange here. Please open your eyes. So he just sings our home note. And he's just singing please. I'm pretty sure it's just please.
Yeah, it's just please.
And you're right, he crescendos.
Yeah.
He's this long please.
Right. Like
And then he backs off.
Louder and softer.
Open. Okay, so. Oh, yeah. There's like a half step dissonance. Open your eyes. And da da da. Oh, I think that's stacked fourths. Da da da.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
That's not easy to sing. Most
Really?
melodies
Really?
have like a jump every so often, but a lot of it's stepwise. It's like scale steps. But this is going down fourths. It's just not very natural for the human voice to do, and also for the human mind.
Yeah,
It's
because
just not,
this is kind of dissonant at the bottom.
yeah. Open your eyes. Right. Oh, sorry. And then the second time, though, guys, when he says, try to realize, I think.
Well, the second line is,
Or
open your mind.
no. That's the second repetition. But the
Yeah.
second line is try to realize.
Well, open your eyes. No.
No.
No,
So
it's not that.
please open your eyes. Try to realize. And then the next time it's please open your mind. See what you find.
Fine, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Try to realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on try to realize, he sings try, I think it's try, on the 9th instead. So the first time he's please, the second time, it's not try, it's try. What is it? I have to know. It is try. Okay, so try. Okay, so he goes, instead of please, he goes try. So already there's this heartbreaking quality because he's singing the 9th, which is creating this dissonance, and it's just up above from where he was before. So it's just a natural place to go next, but then he holds that out. Try, and then it creates tension here. To realize. Oh my God, so beautiful.
God, it's just devastating.
And I'm pretty sure it goes, I found out today. I think, I'm going to double check. We're going wrong.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, but hey, I have to make sure. He's singing very smoky. I don't know how else to try.
Yeah, it's really breathy.
Yeah, breathy. And by the way, singing breathy is hard.
Yeah.
It's not easy. You have less control than when you're like projecting.
When you're belting.
So it's just in these long breathy notes, hard.
Yeah.
And then every note has little crescendos. To realize.
Yeah. I know, it's incredible.
And Ginger.
Yeah, it's great. So yeah,
Okay,
he
so
says, I found out today. Just kills me.
I know.
Just kills me.
So this chord, the chord where it kills you, is this. So they play a minor chord here, straight up, and he's singing which is a seventh, and then I think, and then a minor, found out too. So sorry, I found out too, and then we're going wrong. Okay, so straight up, all major minor chords. So fucking A. I found out today. That is such a strange choice. I love it because it hurts. I think he's singing the fourth against this chord. Nope.
I wish I
Wait,
could
day.
comment.
It is. Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I'm just saying. I wish I could comment on some of these comments.
Oh,
I really wish I could respond to them, but I can't.
sure you can.
But you need the keyboard, don't you?
Not right now.
Okay. I just want to tell people. Like,
Wait, hang on. Before you start typing. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so I found out today. It's the fourth. It's not in the key, and it's super tense with the chord. What a choice. You didn't have to do that. You could have gone like, I found out today. We're going, but he wanted it to hurt, like, I found out today. Oh, I love it.
I know.
We're going wrong. And then he just goes down the minor scale. It's so sad. We're going
Yeah, that's
wrong. Right? And then I think it's please open that note. Oh, open your mind. Try to see. I think he does that. Doesn't he go like see? He does like a little thing.
Yes.
What you can find. Then Eric Clapton comes in. All sad. Okay, you done?
Yeah. Did it come out?
Yes. And then I found out today we're going wrong. And then this last part, sorry, I didn't mean to go down. Then he starts doing this, and Eric Clapton's playing with him, and he's going, we're going wrong. There's so much pain in those note choices.
Oh my God.
And also in his delivery. But he goes, we go. What is that? We're going. Wait, we're going wrong. Sometimes he hangs on this one, wrong, which is the ninth again. Like so, and then we're going wrong, and then he goes to the tonic, and it's so sad. It's amazing.
It is.
It's so amazing. And then finally the dun 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 dun. I always lose my sense of timing there. I like don't know.
You're going toward the end.
Yeah.
Right?
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun,
And
dun, dun.
And it's so theatrical at the end. We're
Going wrong. And then it was this like schmaltzy, like, what is it?
Going wrong.
It's so,
And then brrr.
like over the top.
It is. It really
But it's
is.
so great.
It is.
It's like these guys can do no wrong. As far as I'm concerned,
We can do
they're like,
no
they were
wrong.
geniuses, all
Yeah.
of them.
It's absolutely. I love that song.
This is such a great
Ginger.
thing. I mean, doing this is like, I mean, I heard this album when I was 15 years old. And now, you know, I'm 72. And it's like, I'm hearing it, you know, appreciating it. Such a different way. It's so rich. It's incredible.
Well, that's why I wanted you to come because I was like, I said you can tune in from home. But then I was like, why don't you just come over?
I know. Because
We don't live that close together, but
this
it's
album,
worth it.
this album is like so important to me.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's one of the greatest albums of all time. You know, I really do.
Ginger has so much space in there. So he's just, by the way, so this doesn't, I do need to comment on the drums before we move on. The drums, I mean, each one of these guys brings something really special to this band, I think.
Definitely.
And they each have a very specific sound. Like Eric's tone is so specific and creamy to me, his tone.
Yeah.
But then, obviously, Jack, I mean, his voice is
And
cream.
Ginger.
And then Ginger is cream. Like
Yeah.
so this drum beat is so unusual because
Yes.
it doesn't have any hi-hats. I don't think it has, if it has any snare, the snares are turned off. So I don't know if you know this, but there's like these little metal beads that are underneath the snare head, like at the bottom of it. And you engage them, and then when you hit the snare, those beads slap the bottom of the snare, and
my
that's why it
God.
goes crack. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So if there's a lever, and if you just release the lever, then the beads go limp, and then they don't really shake
it's
that
like
much.
you can turn them off.
You can turn them off. You can turn the snare
Wow.
off, and then it sounds kind of like a tom, but more hollow and higher. So then you get like a thuddier sound instead of a crack sound.
Interesting.
And so he might have just turned off the snares on his snare, but either way, it just sounds like mostly toms. Like I'm not like there might be a kick drum every so often on the downbeat, but it's mostly just.
Yes, like variations on the theme.
And it gets louder and louder. So if you notice,
Yeah.
there was a big crescendo into the first chorus, right? Of We're
Yes.
Going Wrong. And part of that is his drums that are getting louder and louder with
Yes.
each repetition.
Exactly.
And, and Eric is playing the chords, right? But Ginger's drums, it might have been a fluke. It might have just happened this way, or maybe they did it on purpose. But the high tom or snare is tuned to the song. So it's on the fifth, I think. It's like,
I didn't know you could
or
tune.
maybe it's
Tune drums.
Yeah. So listen. So it's an E. Okay. So listen. Da. It's tonic. So that first one is it's up. It's playing that E. Yeah, you can tune them.
Oh my God, I never knew that.
It's not a bad idea because then even if it's not obvious like it is here, it subliminally like affects the cohesion of the song. Because yeah, drums do have some more than others, but like toms are very tonal.
Wow.
So it's not a bad idea to tune them to the song if you can. I mean, when you're playing live, I don't know if you have time to do that, but
Yeah, I can't even imagine. You actually have to,
there's a little key.
like,
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have time to tune them
okay.
between songs. So, luckily, though, a lot of bands play in the same key over and over again.
oh yeah? Okay.
So, anyway, the drums are just such an important part of the sound of that song. And, oh, by the way, I forgot to say, it does have hi-hats, my bad. But they're not, they're the foot pedal. So he's just
Yeah, I
opening,
heard him
he's
on a couple.
opening and closing the hi-hat with his
Yeah.
foot only.
Oh.
And so it's just got this to keep the pulse.
Wow.
But I also feel it gives it this urgency. It's just fantastic.
Incredible.
Oh, Pishbot says Ginger used timpani drum mallets when playing it live.
Wow.
Oh, cool. That gives it that softer, boomier sound.
Isn't that
I love
interesting?
That. Wow.
So great that all of you out there, like you.
I know. They
No.
educate me.
Yeah, you know so much trivia. I mean, I've learned so much just from reading the comments. I love it.
Me too.
Especially about this particular album and being with Ixie and all of you. Just been so great.
Yay. All right, we're going to do, so there's a couple more bluesy tracks, Outside Woman Blues and Take It Back.
Oh, yeah.
And then the silly one, Mother's Lament.
Yeah.
So
I think that they were just drunk on that one.
I love that one.
It's like, just give me a pint, bloke, and let's write a song. It's like, okay.
I love that one. Okay, so here's Outside Woman Blues.
If you lose your money, great God, don't lose your mind. If you lose your money, great God, don't lose your mind. And if you lose your woman, please don't fool with mine. I'm gonna buy me a bulldog, watch my old lady whilst I sleep. I'm gonna buy me a bulldog, watch my old lady whilst I sleep. 'Cause women these days, they're so doggone crooked that it might make a 4-day creep. Well, you can't watch your wife, and you're outside women too. You know you can't watch your wife, and you're outside women's too. 'Cause when you're out with your woman, your wife would be at home, cooking your food, doing your dirt. Buddy, what you trying to do? And you're outside women's too. You know you can't watch your wife, and you're outside women too. When you're out with your woman, your wife would be at home, doing your dirt, cooking your food. Buddy, what you trying to do?
Ended like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So we were freaking out over. So
What a great
when
song.
my mom heard the ding, 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 she was like, "That's so cream," and I was like, "You're right. That's
That is.
that line is so,
That is so
cream.
cream.
It's
Yeah.
so cream."
Right.
And then I was like, I swear to God, there was that same like major third harmony on it, but it wasn't happening. And then as soon as I said it, it happened.
It happened twice.
And then it happened for the rest of the song.
Yeah.
So the approximately.
Yeah.
That you get scratched.
Check out.
Are you getting scratched on this, Mama?
I don't know, but look at this. Like, this whole thing is scratched.
Aw.
So, but I
Can
don't
I
think
push the
it's-
keyboard in? Because it might be this.
I don't think it's the cats. I think
I
it's
think it's
something.
this.
I'm like,
Are you brushing against this?
must be.
I'm sorry.
all right.
Ow. I mean, it is really sharp.
Yeah, and I didn't
Aw.
even notice it until
I'm sorry. Do
down.
you want to wash your hand?
I'll do it after.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this
I
is
don't want to
fine.
get infected.
Well, they are feeling a little itchy. Maybe I should wash them.
Okay, just go wash your hands. I'll stall them.
Yeah, hold on the fort.
I guess I have to talk now. God.
Yeah, you have to do it all by yourself.
So anyway,
She doesn't know what to say.
what about ceiling fans? Okay, no, so yeah, there's the bathroom right there.
Oh yeah.
My keyboard tray thing has like some sharp metal on it. I think it was scratching her up. It's awful. I feel bad. Okay, so but yeah, the dun 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 dun. Has the harmony on it. I don't want to have to play it because it's too hard. It's easier to sing. The reason it sounds so creamy is because it's all major thirds. It's all and that creates some chromaticism and mode mixture, and it's just, oh man, that's the cream sound, my friends. That is it. With Eric's licks, air licks, and his and his tone. Oh my gosh. And then of course Ginger's doing his fills in between everything. And then Jack's just crooning at you. We love how he says outside women's too. Outside women's too. And then the chorus is so fun where he's like, da-da-da. It's on the 4 chord, I think, or the 5 chord. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Buddy, what you gonna do? Right. And also the creamy thing here was they really like to do like a lick and then like a big like blah. I don't know what that's called. Guitarists, you tell me, but it sounds very extra bright, like it's not muted at all or something. And it's like, it's a chord. It's usually like maybe a dominant 7th chord or the Hendrix chord. And it's on like a beat, like maybe it's always on 2. So they're doing that here. But yeah, it's great. How are the cats? Well, I think Pax has gotten a little bit more skittish because there's a 3rd cat that lives here and they have had a lot of fights. And so now Pax is kind of like scaredy cat. So I think he might be hiding right now. He might be sleeping in the living room just because my mom doesn't know my mom super, super well. Milo, good question. I'm not sure where she ended up. She might be on my bed behind that big blanket. I just can't see her. Or maybe she's also in the living room sleeping. But they're good. They're so cute. It's insane. They just keep getting cuter and amazinger. The last song is Take It Back, which is got that like 12/8. Take It Back is in 12/8. Has this real fast rolling feeling to it. Take it back, take it back. Take that thing right out of here. Sandy303 says, I think Ixie would appreciate some Hawkwind. Ginger was in Hawkwind for about 40 minutes. Okay, nice. Brock says, neck pickup, treble rolled off to get that woman tone. Oh. Are you saying that's the dun, 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 dun. Is that the tone? A neck pickup. Wow. So much that goes into this. Not being a guitarist, it's just like amazing. Okay. How you doing, Mama?
I'm almost there.
Okay, great. Well, it sounds amazing, that technique. So there's a guitarist, Mama, who said that that cream tone on Eric's guitar is a pickup on the neck. Usually the pickups are down by the bottom of the strings on the body. Pickup on the neck. And then, where is the comment? Oh, where'd it go? Treble rolled off. So that means they turn the treble down, the high end.
Wow.
To get that woman tone. It's great.
Someone wrote, this is an amazing party.
Yay!
It's like, that makes me so happy. We're having a party.
I'm hoping it's the best one yet because I get to have my mom here and we're getting to play off each other.
Yeah, it's really fun. I thought I was going to sit here and be quiet the whole time. I should have known better.
Yeah.
I mean, even with my voice like this, I can't shut up.
Yeah.
I just can't. Ixie was going to make me a t-shirt one time. He was saying, I'm talking and I can't shut up.
I was.
But turns out I don't like wearing t-shirts. So it wouldn't really have been, appropriate.
Oh, well. All right. We're going to listen to Take It Back now. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Take it back.
Okay.
Take it back. Take that thing right out of here. Right away. Far away. Take that thing right out of here. Don't let them take me to where streams are red. I want to stay here and sleep in my own bed. Need all your loving, long blonde hair. Don't let them take me, 'cause I'm easily scared. Take it back, take it back. got to survive. So come on, baby, don't go away. Just let them save me for a rainy day. Take it back, take it back. Take that thing right out of here. Got this need, the need to stay alive. Not ashamed of my greed, I've got to survive. So come on, baby, don't go away. Just let me save me for a rainy day. Take it back, take it back. Take that thing right out of here. Take it back, take it back. Take that thing right out of here, right away, far away. Take that thing right out of here. I got this thing, got to keep it sharp. Won't go to places where it won't shine in the dark. So come on, baby, don't go away. Just let them save me for a rainy day. Take it back, take it back. Take that thing right out of here.
Who's doing the backup vocals on that? Did you just hear that? There's a
Yes.
bunch of
Yeah, a bunch of people
bunch of
in the
people.
studio.
bunch of people in the studio.
Who's doing the harmonica?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we were really honing in on the harmonica there.
Yeah, I don't think I ever noticed it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
And there was even a harmonica solo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, harmonica solo. That's hilarious.
I love it. So this is so bluesy, and it's in 12/8. So it's got that dun ka dun ka dun ka dun ka dun ka rhythm going all the time.
You can't-
Dun, 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 dun. Take that thing right out of here.
Somebody says
Jack plays
the harmonica.
What can't Jack do?
God, Jack did everything.
Man,
I'm so sorry we lost him.
I know. He's so awesome.
I know, he was incredible.
And then there's that blues thing that happens. That's like
Get that out there.
Ba-na-ma. That's so
Yeah, oh, yeah.
bluesy.
So bluesy. It's like if you wanted to hear someone say, what is blues? What does blues sound like? It's like that's the song you would listen to. It'd be like perfect. And it's such a fun song. It's like rollicking, you know. They're just having so much fun, you can tell. It's so much fun to play that song.
I can't think of the melody right now. Something, rainy day, take it back, take it back, take that thing right out of here. I love it when he goes, take that thing right out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Here.
I know. It's like that's kind of.
Alright.
I know, it's fantastic.
That's great. It's got a great groove.
Now we have to say something about this song before we play.
Mother's Lament. Yep.
Yeah, because this song is like, if you guys haven't heard this album before,
Here, talk here.
oh, if you haven't heard this album before, and this is your first time, so which probably nobody in this group fits that description. But anyway, if you haven't, it's like they must have gotten really drunk one day on some, beer or stout or something, whatever they drink, and they were like, "Oh, I remember this song from my childhood, and let's rock it on. Let's get it on, and we're gonna make it into a song, and we're all gonna sing, and it's gonna be great." And everybody's like, "Okay, Matt, let's do it." So they did it, and they did like one take, and it was like whatever, and then that is what you're gonna hear right now. because my voice is almost gone. So, thanks for putting up with me.
Oh.
This is Marge Simpson saying, Homer!
Perfect. Okay, this is such a silly song. I love it so much.
I do too.
I actually have a video somewhere on my phone of me sitting in the car by myself singing it from memory.
Really?
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm posting this. And I was like, no, I'm not.
Oh my God.
I was like, no one's going to know what the hell
Why
I'm
didn't
doing.
you
I
show it to
chickened
me?
out. Well, I'll find it and send it to you. But
I wonder where it is.
it's too fun.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you are.
I don't think you ever
You
could
can never be ready for
ready for
Mother's
this.
Lament.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are we rolling? A one, a two, a three, a four. A mother was washing her baby one night, the youngest of 10, and a delicate mite. The mother was poor, and the baby was thin. 'Twas naught but an skeleton, covered with skin. The mother turned round for the soap off the rack. She was only a moment, but when she turned back, her baby had gone, and in anguish she cried, "Oh, where has my baby gone?" The angels replied, "Oh, your baby has gone down the plug hole. Oh, your baby has gone down the plug." The poor little thing was so skinny and thin, it should have been washed in a jug, in a jug. Your baby is perfectly happy. He won't need a bath anymore. He's a mucking about with the angels above. Not lost, but gonna be a four. Thank you. Do you want to do it again?
Do you want to do it again?
You won't do it again.
Does anyone know what the
The last.
Oh, why is it doing that?
Why are
Sorry.
you doing that? The last line.
The last line. I think it's
I don't know what it is.
not
I've
lost.
been listening to
but
this for my whole
before.
life.
I feel like I looked it up, and of course I don't know for sure where they got that from.
It's probably some like
But-
old.
Not lost, but gone before.
Oh, okay.
Not lost, but gone before.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
And then he goes, "Do you want to do it?
Do you want to do it again?
So British.
So, it's a London pub thing, an ode to English heritage.
Oh wow.
It's so great, and they're just hamming it up.
Yeah, I mean they're having so much fun with it, and it's like whatever. It's like do whatever you want.
I love when he said, "'Twas not but an skeleton
And skeleton
covered with skin,
with
skin,
skin. Everything. Yeah.
and of
right,
course
sure.
in anguish she cried, "Where's my baby?" And the angels replied,
Right.
"Oh, your baby has
has
gone down the hole."
I wish I had a voice.
I know.
My
And
baby.
it should have been washed in a jug, in a jug. And so Jack must be playing the piano because apparently
perfectly happy.
he's so talented.
I know.
He won't need a bath anymore.
Probably a boff with an F.
I know.
Oh, I thought you said
I said
boff.
bath.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
Um.
Oh my God. So much fun.
Your basic 1-4-5 situation, of course.
Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody wrote skinny and
Skinny and
skinny
thin.
and thin.
Thin, yes,
Yeah,
exactly. I
right.
love skinny and
I
thin.
know. It's so
Oh,
British.
I
I know.
The baby has gone down the block.
So good.
The little thin, was so skinny and thin. He should have.
Sing.
Oh no, he should have.
Everyone sing.
Wait, he should have been washed in a jug, in a jug. Yeah, baby is perfectly happy. He won't need a bath anymore. He's a monkey in a. What is it? Monkey in a. Monkey in a. No. I don't know what it does. Knocking around to the angels above.
Big finish.
Lost but gone before. The end. Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
Sploosh.
Everybody,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
have some stout.
We're so American. Thank you all so much for coming, but special thanks, of course, to my
I want
mom.
to show you my face.
Okay.
So you see what I look like.
She's ready.
Okay, so how do I do it?
Look there. You're right there.
Oh, hi guys. This is what? Well, I don't know.
You look fantastic. on
Xie's
camera.
probably gonna look.
Look at you. You
I
look
do?
beautiful. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mwah.
Well, I'm so happy to be here. This has been so much fun. Like, way more fun than I even imagined. So, mwah,
Yay.
mwah, mwah. Love to you all, and thanks for all your help and support.
Aw.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Farewell.
Okay.
I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.